All right, getting right into it. This is the, like I said, the McNees Customs, the PM Precision Machined MAC2, the JLQ review. Haven't done a full review in a while. I've been doing these like short my takes, but this I felt deserved a full review. I've had this in the pocket nonstop. If you see my Instagram, you've seen a lot of this knife for 2 full weeks. And it has not disappointed. And I just wanted to do a kind of just a full on onslaught review of this guy. Not a big knife, as you know, just right at the 3-inch blade stock. For a quick size comparison, there is a Spyderco Delica. So you can see there, got a lot more usable blade and a much more compact package. I'm not a huge production knife guy. I do have a Boker Kalashnikov. And I do have a Strand from Quiet Carry as well. Very similar, all titanium construction there as well, running on phosphor bronze washers. Very nice, but you can see, I mean, it's a slower retract because of that. But this guy is drop shut. Everything's on ceramic detent, ceramic ball bearings. And oh my gosh, I mean, for a 3-inch blade, flies out and drops shut. So let's get right into it. When this thing first came, you can check out my unboxing. I mean, Jonathan, awesome job. Your packaging is top notch. Love your message, love everything that you've done. I've become a huge fan, just so you know, major fanboy. I got a t-shirt coming, I got the beard oil. Yeah. And I might be getting one of those McBees too, because they're hot, they're sweet. I like this. I'm liking the smaller knives. I got a few big ones, but I like stuff that you can carry, and that really brings me into this design. I mean, this thing looks as good shut as it does open it, and that is tough to do, I think, in the knife world. This thing, ergos, the design really plays. I think that's the overarching. In this whole review is the design is everything, and it's like it was so well executed. Jonathan working with local USA made shops to get this thing into production, so it's like his full customs, but so it's his design getting local shops to build or not build but machine the parts, go into a shop, and then they're tuned and everything by the McNees lads. And so that's where, yeah, I just become, I'm a fanboy. Is it perfect? No, and I'll go over that. But for me, design is perfect. It really is a great feel for me, and I got a pretty good size hands. 4-finger grip, no problem. 3-inch blade. This might be the perfect size EDC I've ever gotten to I mean, this is well worn, as you can see with some of my videos here, but I got snail trails going. Love this finish too, this double blasted. I was really hoping to get a satin blade in the last run, but I am so happy I got this. Actually, I've just really fallen in love with this finish. It reminds me of the Sabenza, like a plain Jane, but it's going to just wear over time and just kind of have its own signature and aesthetic, and I just absolutely adore it. Huge fan. So yeah, size, awesome. Great ergos. Jimping's right where you want it on your thumb. Everything lands perfectly. Hot spot on the clip. If I really grip down, as you can see, I mean, I don't know how he did it, but for me, it lands right in my mitt, right on my, and it just kind of curls in there. I don't feel that at all, which is pretty incredible. It's a great, simple clip. It's pretty catchy. I did find that, but it goes in and out of the pocket pretty darn okay. I do have a little video of that. So it is a little catchy sometimes, but not bad at all. I like the design. I like it goes, you know, I like the springiness of it. I don't think I would change it. Deep carry is always great, but I mean, you have something to grab onto with this, which is never a bad thing. Throw a lanyard on it if you wanted to. And so that's where I like the versatility in that. So design, top notch. Size, said again, only 3 inches long, and it just fits so well in the hand. You know, can't quite do the bend test. What is up, guys? But I think it's downright perfect. Great sharpening choil. I'm gonna bring that kind of right into it. Is the steel choice as well, CPM 20 CV. Wow, I'm a huge fan of 20 CV. Been using this thing nonstop. I've had to just take it to a, just strop it actually, just a little bit to bring that sharpness back. And it is just a dream to use. Awesome, stout point, nice swedge. But yeah, just love the straight, love the belly. It's been really awesome for those cutting tasks. Been using it, like I said, nonstop in the shop, cutting boxes, cutting rope. A little bit of food usage, you know, I was actually using it, cutting some chicken open, checking it up on the grill. Great, 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 great. Bring it up to the action. Already pointed this out. It's, yeah, as you can see, I have taken this apart, but it was just as good, if not even better, brand new out of the box. This thing is just, wow. Thumb deployment, just drop shut. That back and forth to work. I do. That's what I do. I mean, I've really grown to love the index finger flick. It's very comfortable to do, and just make sure your fingers on the lock bar. As you can see, when I first got it, I could not keep my hand off that lock bar. Put your hand on that lock bar, and you're not getting that thing open. But you just got to get your finger off the lock bar, Jacob, and you're good to go. So action is incredible. Centering has just been perfect. Lockup was always great, right around that 50%. So again, great ergos, great size, great design. And then the last pro would be the cost. I think this is a $467 knife, all USA made, premium materials, hand tuned by Jonathan McNees and his team. I mean, I thought it was a steal myself, and I jumped on the bandwagon really fast, and I got in the first 20 of these drops. I think there's more dropping actually right now as we speak. But I thought for what you're getting, all internal milling inside, and I mean, light, awesome ergos, great blade steel, premium materials, ceramic everything, and that action for $467. I'm a fan. I think he did everything right. I think he brought his flair, his design to an affordable market. I mean, you got look at that little bit of, he does that with his lock bars. He has all that little detail work. Everything's laser engraved. Yeah, I think it's just wonderful. We're gonna move a little bit, pivot into the cons. Talking about that lockup, which is really good when you're initially wearing it, but I did notice if I'm really bearing down, doing some cuts, I can see that lock stick. I can really just move that, so it can get a little lock sticky. It's just, I think it's carbonized on your lock face there, so that can get a little sticky. I don't think it's foreign. I did notice that though when I was doing some deeper cuts, cutting and at work actually, cutting some vinyl and some rope. I did find I got a little bit of lock stick there. Also during teardown, these are floating backspacer, and there's no indicator of where to put it, so it kind of just floats around there. And I just didn't feel as comfortable with that, with not having a location pin or whatnot, or them going into a counterboard of some sort. Just like, am I going to get mismatch on my scales? So that was one little, these are microscopic little critiques from me, and take it as you leave it. Everybody's a critic. Other thing, when I was tightening it up, I got a little scared to over tighten or really give it, because this is threading into titanium. Felt a little gummy, a little scared about that. Also in my teardown, I could not get the pivot out. I don't know what is going on there, Jonathan. I was gonna reach out, I didn't wanna bother you, but I couldn't get the pivot out. Is that something? I don't know. Comment below, shoot me a DM. or am I just an idiot? I've taken apart a lot of knives, never been able to get or not have a pivot come out. It was not free spinning, which is nice. I mean, I was able to take everything out. It came apart great. Thought that was a little odd. And really the last little thing, and I know this can be done with other knives, but I just wanted to bring it up. The detent is perfect if you have if you're normal operating, even if you have your hand on zero lock bar, it's really nice, but it's a little light on the detent with no tension, and you can shake it open. So that is just one thing. What I want it to be different, I mean, possibly, but I don't want it to be impacting that drop shuttiness. I mean, that thing is incredible. And if that would affect, like a heavier detent would impact that greatly, I would say, please no. Keep that action the way it is. I just wanted to bring it up. Final conclusions on the PM MAC2 from McNees Customs is, this is a forever in the collection. I only have probably a handful of knives that I just can't get rid of for a variety of, I mean, my first, I'll bring them up. I got my first custom knife ever. This is from Gentry Custom Knives, sweet little micro cleaver. I can't ever get rid of this. I love this thing. It's fun to carry, scout carry, and absolutely love it. So there's one, can never get rid of that. I have my very first custom flipper from Westware, the Barlow style flipper. This was so much fun, the process of getting this, and yeah, can never ever get rid of that. I know this is like a typical Swiss Army knife, but my wife actually went to Switzerland, and she went to the Swiss shop and again, to get a Victorinox, they customized it. I can never get rid of that. I don't even want to carry it because I don't want to rub off the name, but that's a good memory of my wife getting me a knife. I mean, that's a big deal. And that's it. Like, these are my forever, can never get rid of these things. And the PM MAC2 is now in that list. I just love it. I think the size is perfect. This is going to find its way in my pocket so much. I love flippers, absolutely love flippers. But once, you know, you just having the variety and getting to do a different action is, I think that's why we all are a little bit knife nuts. I mean, there's Bally people, there's automatic people, there's fixed blades, and that's what I love, the variety. So this is like my forever collection. There's another one coming out soon from Oz Machine, the Roosevelt. That'll be in a forever knife when I finally get on his books. And you know, that's where I try to keep my collection. I mean, I have an okay collection, but these are like permanent stays. So thank you, Jonathan. Thank you for making this. And I'm so happy that I was able to get in on the first drop. And I definitely recommend, if you like what you see, go check out McNees Customs online. His Instagram is awesome. And in the words of Jonathan, be nice. All right. Thanks, everybody. And you guys take care.